Hey there, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. Making good progress over here with all the unlocks and things, finally up to 4 out of 6 Pyre Hearts. Looking pretty good on the champion selections as well. There's just a few Exiles we're missing right now. Currently looking at rank 4 Luna, rank 3 Lazarus, so feeling pretty cozy about that. We did unlock the alternative champion for Underlegion, Madame Lion's Mane, as of last episode. So that is who we'll be playing today, which is very exciting. So yeah, no, it's been great. I gotta admit, the channel's been doing really well since the release of the game. I mean, I suppose that's as expected. I have historically been known as quote-unquote the Monster Train guy, and now that Monster Train 2's out and people are really looking at the genre and the game again, people are watching the channel. It's great. It's good to see. I'm very excited about it. So if any of you are new viewers, welcome aboard. I'm very excited to have you watching the channel. Hopefully you enjoy. There's a bazillion hours of backlog of Monster Train 1 stuff. If you're interested in that game's also great. I'd still be playing that today if it weren't for Monster Train 2. The game just the new one specifically, has sort of spoiled me. I really enjoy the mechanics. I feel like it's such a good refinement of the Monster Train 1 gameplay that if I'm given the choice, man, I still play Monster Train 1 on mobile, and every time I'm like, where's my deployment phase? Come on. Where's my baked in more boss information mod? Come on. You know, like, so many things like that. But anyway, appreciate you all being here. And as always, if you are just joining us and haven't done it before, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. That stuff does matter a lot. I really appreciate it. I have a Discord server if you want to chat about things. I know that this has come up a couple of times in comments, so I want to address it. I don't normally have 7-day-a-week videos, if only because it's really hard for me to maintain a full-time job and achieve that cadence. It requires me to find a lot of extra time that I usually just don't have. So typically it's 5 days a week, usually. Of course, this is being adjusted slightly due to just Monster Train 2's release. I want to make sure to have as many videos out as possible, but there will be periodic one-day breaks in there, so be on the lookout for those. That doesn't mean anything's happened, it just means that I can't have a video every day. So anyway, that's all I've got. Let's go ahead and hop in. So click in the button, see what we hit. Yeah, this is correct, right? Sure is. I did unlock some new Pyre Hearts. Maybe I'll actually hit one. Hey, look at that. We hit one. Great. This is the one I think is kind of bad, so that's exciting. Alright, what did we roll into? Hope you're all doing well today. That's very exciting to have you. We are Covenant 9. We're making good headway on this. Covenant 9 says that your Pyre takes 30% damage at the start of the run, which is fine. I think Covenant 8 has been really impactful as far as I'm aware. It just felt like enemies were a lot beefier, hit harder, things like that. It's a very impactful overall Covenant. In general, I think all the Covenants have been very impactful. None have felt really like duds or anything. So today we are fighting Savagery. We have, what is this, Siphon Archean, and then Spike's Kale. We rolled Echo of the Time Father. Once per battle, select the heart to apply Frozen to all non-blight and non-scourge cards in hand. I think this is kind of bad, is my suspicion, right? I think this is a kind of bad Pyre Heart. It's not terrible, right? It does something, but I would rather just have better stats and have no ability at all in most cases. It's very rare that this is going to make or break some critical combo, right? It just feels very low impact. I don't know. I feel like they could do better. Anyway, it's probably okay. I haven't played with it, so I guess what do I know? I know with Winged Spirit, I just wasn't clicking it for most combats, though, because there was no need to, so I don't know. Anyway, we're starting with Rot, Cleave, and Prickly Puffball. Puffball kind of disappointed me in a previous run. He just isn't hitting key thresholds in this game. As far as I'm aware, it's like 20 HP heretics in the late game. He doesn't clear them without dualism, so you pretty much have to roll, like dualism Titanite for him to be good? Or I guess maybe dualism endless would be acceptable because he's only 1 ember, but that would be pretty costly. I don't know. I suppose we'll give him more of a time of day. He's not a bad unit by any means. It just kind of feels like I'd rather have Titan Sentry, Hot Shark. Give me Hot Shark any day of the week and he would just do better, but, fair enough. Anyway, the rest of these cards are all good. Lots of pings. Very excited about that, so let's go ahead and click it and move on. Alright, let's see what we hit. Horde today says Radiant Arms when you equip a unit to apply damage shield 1, or Dante's Footstool, which gives you a room card from your deck at 0 cost at the start. Neither of these are supporting us immediately. Both of these are very good, however. I think I'm going to take Radiant Arms, if only because we are Savagery Seraph, and Savagery is... well, you know what he does. He gives you that melee weakness. I want to be able to delay the immediate impending death that we have. I also forgot to mention it, but we are Exile Banished. I think I forgot to mention that anyway. So we have Inspire, which is fine. I think that's a good card. It's not as good if you can't overstack. I think this is significantly better if you have Talos, right? But if you don't have Talos, it's fine, I guess. I'm going to take Radiant Arms. I think this will help more. Let's see what Lion's Mane does. We get Everbloom, Incant, Spawn 1, or Maneater, ability Maneating. Maneating says, cooldown 1, apply Sap 2, and Decay 5 to a unit. Interesting. It's not bad. I think I want to use... I mean, I think spawning on Incant is pretty dope, right? Especially since spawning means we get more value out of our Inspire triggers. So I'm going to go with this. This seems better. This seems just generally awesome, is the way I would say it. I'm going to take this trial. It's Mark of Invasion. I think we have a lot of pings. Even if they are expensive, I think we can afford this hit. So it's fine. And I am going to do Puffball upstairs with Lion's Mane. And then we'll just put both stewards down below. Should be acceptable. Now, here's a cool, neat trick. I can click Inspire upstairs, and then we can just blow up this floor, right? Which is kind of cool. The one annoying thing about this is we're not going to want to do this in perpetuity, right? The main problem... what a weird looking floor. Because this is the thing, right? Enemies aren't hitting fungi, right? So the first thing I want to do is I definitely need to hit Cleave Middle for the Collector. It's super important. How strange. We're actually taking more Pyre damage if I click Inspire than if I don't. Right? Because, yeah. So here's the thing. I'm going to actually click this. We're going to hold the Inspires, and I'll just take the 1 Pyre damage here, and we only take 3 from this ping. It's because that guy in back doesn't get killed on the Puffball otherwise. So... interesting. This is kind of a... what a strange combat this is. I don't really... I would prefer to let Puffball get hit. Her starter is Spore Touch. Apply Decay 2. I didn't mention this before. This seems okay, right? Seems fine. It's kind of like a little less impressive than Fracture was in Monster Train 1. So... now, I kind of feel like I want to do Inspire, and then we can click the other Inspires here in order to push better numbers. Yeah, see, like you can see the problem that we're having, which is that this guy walks on me either way, but he doesn't. He takes a little bit less damage. Now, it's worth noting, this guy slays for rage, so it's not ideal to let him really go too hard here. This guy's healing for 15. I actually think we gain more by killing the guy in back here. So we will do that. We'll bounce this. We're not going to let this guy go too hard. I'm just going to hit him with Rot, I think. It has to be correct here, right? It just has to be. Yeah. We'll take 2 hits here. This is a pretty painful combat, it looks like, but we're doing all right. We win because ultimately... it's because of this Rot that I played, right? That 16 decay is doing a lot of work. I pretty much think I had to click that, or this would have ended in tragedy, so... alright, we take 21 damage in the first combat, which is pretty terrifying. I'm going to take Loam Coat. This is a very good card. Looks like they still haven't fixed the issue with Infectory. Like, room cards don't seem to be getting mastered correctly, so... Infectory wouldn't be bad. It would augment our Madame Lion's Mane situation. I like the Loam Coat, though, because we get the Radiant Arm synergy, so we'll take that. Divinity is fine. I'll take the Blood Suit. I think that's just generally very good. This says friendly unit, right? Don't tell me this gives enemies damage shield. That would be so stupid. They wouldn't do that. No, 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 they wouldn't do that. We get Smidge Stone Endless. They wouldn't do that, would they? I sure hope not. See, this is part of the issue, is I need to make sure something can get in front of Fungi. So I actually think Crusader might be superior here to Avenger. Avenger has the same exact problem that Puffball has. So we're going to take the Crusader, I guess. I could make him Smidge. Is that ever good? What if I re-roll this? I think we spin this and look for a better... Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, we take the Titanite, I think. As much as it sucks giving up a multi-strike, I mean, I think it's got to be the Titanite, and it's going to be going into Puffball here. Despite everything. This is a much better pickup, yes. Okay, fine. This feels like a functional line. We can put Puffball on a lower floor. We can still take this Pyre Dampener and get out of here. It should be good. We will bottom floor Puffball here. Great. And then we can do Lion's Mane, Steadfast Crusader, and we can Shield Steward down bottom. The thing is that we incant for the guys, right? We do the little, here's a buddy, and then we can just charge him forward, and now Fungi is chilling on our floor, which is fantastic news. I am going to ping out the guys that heal on bottom. This provides a lot of value, so... I guess I'm taking this ping because I do think it's correct to hit the loam coat here, rather. Yeah, I think that's got to be correct. Do I care about these cards? Not really. I'm not going to use the Echo of the Time Father on that. That doesn't seem like it's very important. Okay, so here's a thought that I want to test. We're going to hit him with the Blood Suit. Okay, it says when you equip a unit, it's lying. It's when you equip a friendly unit. We've learned. Okay, I do think it is correct to do this. We want to try to retain this guy's health if at all humanly possible. So I'm going to actually hold on to the Rot here so we can guarantee to kill on the boss. I think that's going to be really important. Oh, right. We took Ember. Never mind. I'm over here like, yeah, it doesn't matter, actually. Does not actually matter. Great. Oh, we actually win on bottom floor? Hold up. Whoa. Sure. Okay. I didn't realize that. Look at this guy. Doesn't stand a chance against Puffball, I guess. Fair enough. Never mind, man. It's actually... Puffball's great early game. Maybe he's actually cracked? I don't know. Glow Up is a really good card for this. It gives me an advance, and it also gives me a Propagate. We love to see it. I'm gonna click it for sure. Begone, Challenge. Challenge feels like a decent card, but usually the other commons are better, I find. But it's definitely not worth it for a Calcified Ember. So we're just gonna skip this, I think. Begone is... This is a weird one, because usually I don't want to push the heavy to the back. So it's kind of flavorful, and the melee weakness is strong. AoE melee weakness is good, but like for 2 Ember, do I really want to push a heavy back behind something else? It just feels like a bad deal. This card felt good at 1 Ember, right? I think it was 1 Ember in the demo. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. This card felt much better before. I don't think there's a world I click this now. This just feels more dangerous than anything. I'm going to sell it. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go... I guess I'm going to look for this Merchant of Steel action now. Yeah, there's a lot of things I could hit here that would help. Large Stone for Puffball, sure. The problem is, do I want to do that? I guess. It's fine, I suppose. It's fine. Let's see what we hit on the banner. Oh, this friend. Host Guard. Yeah, absolutely. I love this guy. He can fly onto our floor. Great news. He can actually be huge, and that's fine. Interesting. Make him gigantic. Then we can hold out for a dualism on Puffball, which is probably better. Now, if I purchase this, I go to 145, and I can't afford a reroll. Is it ever correct to instead put it on Puffball and hope for maybe an overstack? The overstacks, I don't know. What are my options here? I've only seen a couple. I guess you could find Flight. I know that exists. I think we're going to put it on the host guard and just hope we don't get got here. And if we do, it's fine. An ornate mirror stands alone, unanchored to any wall or frame. Its glass ripples like some sort of portal. It's the X5 event. Oh, alright, cool. I am excited that this exists, but I don't have any good targets for this. Interesting. I mean, I guess I'm going to take the glow up. Am I actually? I don't even know if this is correct. What do I want another copy of? Anything? Do I have to take it? I guess I could leave. It's a bit of a bummer. I don't really want to dupe any of these cards, though, is part of the problem I'm having. So, with that in mind, maybe we just move on. I guess, is another loam coat ever bad? Probably not. It's probably fine. Sure, I'll give it a loam coat. That seems reasonable. We can put one on, I don't know, Puffball or something. Seems okay. We'll move on. Puffball should do a fine job just by having Titanite, so I think we're not in terrible shape anyway. But, okay. So, I don't know if I can't afford everything, and that is going to have to be okay, I think. That's fine. We're just going to play Host Guard on another turn, I guess. Or maybe it's better to do... I think you have to get Puffball out, right? Or you're trolling. I'd rather play Host Guard in deployment, though. Okay, we can incant upstairs, and then I can give him the loam coat. Yes. Okay, I'm going to try to delay as long as possible on moving my Host Guard. Yeah, here we go. This is what I was hoping to see. We can do Crusader, and then this guy can just punch and then fly up next turn. We're going to go ahead and give the other loam coat to Puffball because it's strong. Cool. And then this should fly around. He'll go middle. I don't care too terribly much. Then I fly upstairs and we just absolutely slam dunk this here. We buff up, looking decent. Now, he will go upstairs next, so it is what it is. So I'm going to, I think, he's already got Rage, so I think he's going to tick that down. We'll just put the Decay on him, it's fine. Sure, should be okay. Should be fine. Downstairs, he's getting regen, so he might actually hold out, which is kind of cool. We like to see that. I'm going to continue buffing my floor. I think it's correct to do it, right? We are incanting big numbers here, which is nice. This Crusader's not doing super great, but he's fine, I guess, right? He's doing fine. Vengeful Shards. Do I need to take the... I think I kind of need to incant, right? My damage is kind of bad. I'm definitely getting rid of one Vengeful Shard. Let's hold on to... Let's hit the Rot on this, and then I'm going to actually just play the one. We're doing okay on this turn, so I'm not in a bad state otherwise. 9 regen is doing... Oh, wow, he just wins. He actually just wins on bottom floor? That's insane tier. What? It's actually just ridiculous. He heals. And here, you can actually completely abuse it by sending the man downstairs, but I'm not going to. It doesn't matter. He wins. That's actually pretty impressive. Okay, bud. Okay, you've got my attention, alright? Cursed Twin Blade. This might be it. What am I thinking? I'm thinking what? I put this on Fungi? Is that viable? I mean, we are incanting a lot. I'll take it. I think it's right. Ooh, we have new friends. New friends. Demonic Fledgling is significantly better than Crusader. We could take Moral Mistress. I don't like this Calcified Ember. She's good, right? Etch, Decay 8. Do I have any etches? Never mind. I have no triggers for her. Okay. That's rough. But the squad leader is good. That helps because we're incanting for a ton of dudes. Let's grab little buddy. I like him. We'll take Ember. We need this in order to play our units. And we're going to move on. Magic Shop. Probably, although, let me tell you, Merchant of Trinkets, I've found that the Underlegion trinkets are pretty dope. Let's go ahead and check this out, actually. Trinkets are cheaper than they were in Monster Train 1, which is pretty impressive, I think. Firestone housing is fun. Lightstone casing. Let's look at Lightforge. Ah, interesting. She gets an etch trigger instead of getting more incant. That's probably more balanced. It means that Moral Mistress actually would have been a good choice. I think I am going to go in on this because we have the squad leader, and that gives me a strong trample option. I like this other path, though. Spore Singer, we're just seeing the first rank here. Action, apply Decay 1 to enemy units. When a unit gains Decay, it gains +2 stacks. It's like Chillwind Tethys, but made in 2025 instead. Basically, right? Anyway, I'm going to try this Everbloom business. This seems good. I'm going to look at the cave first. If this overstacks me, I'm more inclined to... Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm going to take the Historian's Razor, but it's like I was thinking if this overstacked me, I'd be more inclined to buy the Pyrestone casing. I'm going to take the Razor. I think that's fine for every non-boss artifact. This is what, +9 damage to things? Sure, right? Does it count itself? I always forget this. It does count itself, so it's actually kind of lame in that respect, but that's okay. Firestone housing is very powerful. What does my steel shop situation look like? Steel coming up? I'll need to make sure I can afford a lot there. I'm going to buy the housing, and we're going to move on. Save 200 gold here, and I'm going to go for... None of these guys insta-gib, right? We can definitely clear out this Penitent Prayer Stone on top. Even if this causes some problems on the bottom floor, we have Puffball holding down the fort. So here's the plan. We want to go Lion's Mane, Squad Leader in back, I guess. Then we go Crusader. Then we go Host Guard middle. We got to drop these Stewards, right? Now then, what we do is we're going to click Spore Touched to spawn a Fungi. We're going to charge up, and he's just going to kill everything. And then we're going to keep spamming upstairs. And I think I put a Shield Steward downstairs. Seems fine. I don't care about the rest of this. These guys are going to have a bad time fighting Puffball. How are we doing up top? I would like the Cursed Twin Blade in middle, or in front, I suppose. I'll get rid of the Vengeful Shard. Will I? 55 by 2? Yeah, okay, we're fine on this, I think. If I can draw the Loam Coat, we might be able to save Puffball, right? Okay, we can actually save Puffball, which is actually pretty huge. We're clearing top, which is good. I like that quite a bit. I guess I'm just going to click the Spore Touched in order to boost our troop stacks, right? Seems correct. Sure does. My guy is now resolving for regen, which is important. Oh no, he's dying. Dang. It's a scary combat. These damage numbers are coming up because of Covenant 8, by the way. Actually, it's a really bummer that he dies here. There's nothing I can do, I don't think. Okay, so I guess, well, there is something I could do. I could fly my lad downstairs to face tank the wave, but it's probably still correct to just keep incanting upstairs, right? I need to find ways of getting etch. It's too bad you can't put 20 consume in Spore Touched, right? Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. So how does this work? I mean, I can do pull and propagate, charge and slam, and then we can do the Valor gain here. I can also just 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I think there is serious value in just charging ahead here. Right? Yeah, we just charge ahead and crush here, I think. This is fine. Okay, now he's going to pull down the whole waves. This is, of course, dicey. We want to kill enemies. Decay 15. We're going to blow out the front guy. I'm going to go ahead and click Echo of the Time Father here because I guess it makes some sense. This should kill Middleman. It does. We want to go ahead and Spore Touch out some of these other guys. We want to avoid them getting too many dicey waves on us. And then we can just continue to armor up. We're killing 3 units, which is pretty good. And now the plan is we charge, and then we get the cleave action here. Most of this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter actually if we lose enemy allies or whatever. So I'm kind of just refining this for no real reason. But we clean this up. It's fine. Our guy in front doesn't really stand a chance, or he didn't rather. But we should do okay. We have a big stack of fungi that is, honestly, has not gotten any stronger. We're looking for, yeah, like, Mushroom Cloud is a net gain here, right? I actually think Pandemic might be the play. Apply Decay 8 and Sap 2. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile. This could be it, right? I'd have to find 2 -1s on this. I guess I gave up the Lightstone casing. I'm going to take the Mushroom Cloud. This just feels more efficient and immediately impactful. Punk Shredder, I don't need this. We have Squad Leader, who's doing it to our fungi, which matters. Cursed Twin Blade. I could merge it with Loam Coat and spend 4 Ember on it. I don't know about that. Multi-Strike on fungi would be kind of nice, though. Right? It's true. It's not a bad idea. We're not really scaling in Relentless, though. I'm just going to skip this. That's fine. If we had a Relentless scaling plan, I might be more keen to do it. We have a lot of money. All right, this is great. We're going to go ahead and do... I mean, can we talk? My man's going to be out here with 160 health and Titanite. I think he lives. We're good with this, right? We're good with this? My guy is gigantic. He's Shadow Siege, basically, but he flies. All right, I'm going to take a +20 here on Squad Leader. I need to make sure my guy does not pass away. Reroll this. Dualism on Puffball is pretty good, right? There it is. Good. Smidge Stone. Crusader is quickly falling off the cliff. I don't know if he actually is going to be relevant at all, but I don't need to make this guy tiny, do I? I don't think so. I could give him 20 regen, which is pretty entertaining if I do say so myself. It will keep him alive for a good long while. I think we save this for an upcoming steel shop and then use that as an opportunity to get like Endless on him or something, because he should be cooking. And if we miss Endless, then a +25 is good enough. I would also take other stat buffs on my guys like Squad Leader. He's at least got enough health that I'm not afraid of him passing away, but we can do better. Let's dunk these Shield Stewards. They are very hard to play. Yeah, they're very hard to play because of space. Alright. Cavern. Offer 10 Pyre health, 50... Oh, wait, look, it's Arcus. That's a lot of health. Arcus, Angel of Darkness, approaches the train. His once powerful form now crackles with Titan corruption. I mean no harm. The Titan's grasp is suffocating. If you help me, I will grant something powerful in return. You could offer the warmth of your pyre, but it would require a large sacrifice to fully cleanse him. Hey, bud, I don't have a large sacrifice to offer you. 10 health... This is not a good trade, right? I would barely pay... Okay, 5 health. I would take this trade. But, like... That's expensive. I don't think I can take this. I'm gonna peace out on you, brother. So be it. Goodbye, my guy. I don't like that event. I'm just gonna tell it to you. I do not like that event. You know, there's a big part of me that wants to make another copy of this host guard and just have multiples of them soar across my train, but I don't think that's correct. We're going to have a hard time fitting him on the floor is the problem. You only can fit one on middle, basically, and I have to fly him onto my floor immediately. You'd have to play him on a later turn and then fly second guy in. It would be pretty funny, though. I don't have a great dupe otherwise. I suppose I could just make a copy of Puffball. He's reasonable. Hard to play, but reasonable. I'm actually just going to grab another Mushroom Cloud, I think, right? This just seems better. Yeah, we'll just make another thing. It's fine. We move on. You know, the more I play, the more I kind of feel like you have to slam these trials, and if you're missing the trials, you're missing too much. Right? I just feel like you kind of have to do it. He's huge. Go. And then you obviously need to play the lower floors to the best of your ability, but dang, I don't know. I'm actually going to Spore Touch first. Then we're going to charge up here. I would like to... 8 is a good number, sure. And then I will actually drop the Cursed Twin Blade here. Seems fine. Sure. It would have been nice to get the Corruption elsewhere, but this will have to do. Now, I can and will just Mushroom Cloud up here because it clears everything and it puts it into the fungi instead, which is great. I'm going to hold on to this Loam Coat, right? I need to get that on my guy downstairs very badly or it's not good. Alright, we got it in. That's good. I can do Cleave here. I can actually charge and then Cleave, and this is better. Man, it's rough that they die to corruption like this, but I suppose it'll have to do. Okay, bottom floor, he's at least holding on now. Okay, good stuff. Let's do this. I want to play the Loam Coat on my friend. Oh, there's only one troop. Right. I was like, hey, wait, why does this kill him? Never mind, it makes some sense. Because there's only one of him. Got it. We'll fix that, of course, but now fortunately, Puffball is holding on downstairs. He's doing his best. Incredible. I can just airdrop my man and he sends something to the Shadow Realm, and then now we can just incant a whole bunch, right? Yeah, that's pretty decent. Then we'll toss a Spear Steward downstairs just to push more numbers. Cool. Okay, our guy upstairs should be holding on decently enough. And look at this. Look at my man. How does he win? It's insane. He's actually just way too strong. Like, seriously. My guy down here is just like, alright, whatever, man. I guess I win this combat. I take it back. Loam Coat with regen plus this, like, Titanite Puffball is near indestructible in combats. I will tell you what, though, the dualism is huge. This really feels necessary here. I don't see how we win otherwise. That was incredible. Way to go, man. Took 1 damage and just crushed it. Grow Room is extremely relevant to our interests. We have Grow Room plus Valor, Troop, Regen. Yeah. I like Inhale there, by the way, but this I think is just better. I also think Benediction might just be a mandatory pick here. We have an AoE floor, so let's do it. I'll take the Magic Shop here, right? Yeah, because the health is really impactful. -1. What would I hold over here? It's a good question. Glow Up, probably. Turns out Glow Up is really good. I'm just going to do that, right? That seems strong. Okay, cool. Permafrost. I already unlocked Echo of the Time Father. I don't care about it. -2 in Consume is cooking. This is good. I need to make more things consume, pretty much. So, with that in mind, yeah, let's consume a cleave here. Remove consume permanently. Spell chain. I guess I could make the cleave not cost anything. I kind of like my etches, but also Mushroom Cloud is a pretty good card, right? It's a very efficient card. 10 damage applied to K10. That's just legit. I guess if I can keep Puffball alive, it's not a big deal. Spell Chain is really strong if I can put it on a 0 cost something. Like even just like a Spell Chain Inspire would be fine. Let's take it. That's fine. Sure. Okay. Alright, now as far as the dupe goes, I actually think the correct pick is going to be the cleave, because I need to etch faster here. And this is a reasonable ping, so sure. Kind of weird dupes I'm having in this run. I might need to be preparing for these better. I'm not sure how else to say it. Okay. Now, I should be okay to play middle here, right? I think so. And then we do everything like this. We get Puffball bottom. Main advantage is that the Host Guard baits Kale on turn 1, and then we just fly away, and it's like, hooray! Good stuff. Then we're going to Inspire. I'm going to begin the Glow Up action. We hit, yeah, you hit the Etch here, and he just kind of like loads up. Then we get Twin Blade and Vengeful Shard. Meanwhile, bottom floor is doing okay. I need to make sure I'm answering at least reasonably well these Cherubs, right? Sort of the thought process there. Man, that's so much damage coming in. That's crazy. I do think it's got to be Mushroom Cloud action here. That's just a big play. And then I can do... Glow Up is a pretty decent play by pulling forward the guy for damage shield 3, right? I do like that quite a bit. I do think it's correct to incant a bunch. And then I'm going to Bloodsuit the Cherub. Now, the real question you have to ask yourself is, am I upset about the 3 corruption coming in here? I guess I could charge the Crusader forward if I am a little concerned about it. Well, he does... I think the Crusader actually just passes away if I pull him forward, right? Yeah, I think we take this and accept it. Sure. Okay, we need a Loam Coat. I need a Loam Coat, please. This is the problem, right? I need to draw cards badly because I'm not hitting my Loam Coat and poor Puffball is exploding. Alright, we're going to Glow Up. I'm going to pull my man forward. It will be fine. Ugh. Well, I guess I don't really have a choice. I can't mathematically do this, right? It's 1, 2, 3. He's taking 6, 11. That's 14. It's 24. There was no hope. Bummer. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. We hate to see it. It's going to cause some problems for this combat, I think. Alright, well, we get the Loam Coat at least. That's nice. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Glow Up here. Great. Then we hit the Inspire. Then I hit the Cleave, which is viable. I'm going to go ahead and Spear Steward upstairs because I really want to avoid Kale walking on my floor, right? I want to avoid him going downstairs and doing his Resolve trigger on his units. This is going to be real bad. We're going to have to fight Spikes guys now, which is no bueno, but it will have to, it just have to be. I can't get around it, right? So, fair enough. I don't want to take curse damage, right? No. I will take the Inspire. I think I'll freeze the Loam Coat here. The only real question is, am I going to charge a man? Maybe? I could tank for Kale. That would be funny. Interesting. Don't really think I need to do anything too fancy here. We just kind of let it sit. This is acceptable. I need to keep my stacks high on middle here. Grow room is mission critical. Glow up is your friend. We're going to get rid of this. Loam coat on my friend with damage shield could be huge. And then for relentless, I could push Host Guard behind or charge Crusader forward. I kind of think Fungi needs to be the tank, though, on the main floor. That Trample is doing some good work, though. I'll say that much. He's doing great. Yeah, here you can do the Mushroom Cloud and come out net positive, which is pretty cool. We like that. And then I think the play is Stop a Curse. I think Kale's dead anyway, so let's, stop a curse. Sure. Seems good. Okay, fine. I think I'm going to play the Calcified Ember here. We'll glow up. Yes. Ugh, gross. I hate this. I think I'm just going to Spore Touch the boss, I guess. We are trampling pretty efficiently. He has eaten a whole bunch. It's not good, but I guess we're okay, which is, fair enough, I suppose. We do a charge. We do another charge. Then we can do Benediction. Yeah, my guy has 12 damage shield thanks to Loam Coat. That seems pretty decent, huh? So, I guess we're actually just okay. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I suppose that's going to have to do. So, great work. Go team. I guess we have the W on that. The run doesn't look great, but I guess it's doing a fine job. Fungi in a suit's probably pretty good. Spike of the Legion should be pretty excellent as well. It's also a consume card, by the way. I'll tell you what, this Crusader's not really doing anything. I'm going to take the Spike for sure. I need to draw cards, I think. I have to. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. We're going to go chase a steel shop here. Also, money is your friend. Dualism, again, is entertaining. I'm not going to take that. We could do Endless Angle on Puffball. The only thing that's better than this is... and that's reasonably decent, right? It would clear out some bottom floors. The only thing better is, like, 25 health is pretty solid, but a large stone would be a big win here. Do I need to go to the arms shop? I might. I might want to go to the arms shop because there's so much value in... I can't really afford anything else, right? My opening turn is pretty much set in stone. So I think... yeah, deployable. What could I even deployable on? Dualism doesn't do anything on either of these. Okay. The plus 25, the plus 20 has value on a lot of things anyway, so... interesting. I get to remove some junk, which is good. I think cutting the units is probably the play, and we continue doing the host guard on top and then fly middle strategy. Yes, I think that's right. Let's go to the Light Forge. Man, I was kind of hoping the Incant would go up. Etch spawn 4. Man, that's rough, right? It feels so rough. Okay, so I really need to find consume cards. But I'm just not finding as many consume cards as I want. I mean, I guess I'm going to go in on this, but I have a couple. It just doesn't feel as good as I was hoping it would, you know? Alright, well, fair enough. I was really hoping that it would go up to Incant 2. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, sure. I guess we'll make it work. The spawn one is pretty decent on Incant anyway. At least we're always getting value. And then we get 5 guys when we actually do etch on the turn, so reasonable, I suppose. I'm really toiling over what to do on this steel shop. The reroll is risky, but I don't think I want to go to this arm shop next floor anyway, so I think we get another steel shop regardless. So let's just kind of hold out and hope for the best. I'll take the squad leader up to 50. I'll reroll here. We see a multi-strike, which is honestly not bad. As weird as it is. He's not like gaining stats or anything, but I suppose it's not terrible. Quick is not what anyone asked for here. Sure, here you go, bud. Get a multi-strike, I guess. Valor 8. I could just give Puffball Valor 16. The problem is he has to live turn 1 in order to get this refreshing armor, but it's actually not terrible, right? I'd really rather give him health. I think it's going to be more important for him to have health than anything, and we'll take Endless as a backup on Ring 8. Okay, so cutting cards. We're going to drop the Stewards because they're not spells. It's really that simple, and we move on. I need to be incanting fast. This is a brutally bad combat and trial. -1 Ember is critically bad. Okay, so I can do this if I just don't play Crusader. He's not that important, right? And then I only have 3 Ember for the rest of the turns. I think we can do this. The problem is I think I desperately need this money. So we are going to play middle. So it's Puffball Friend, then it's Lion's Mane, Squad Leader, and we host guard upstairs and don't play the Steadfast Crusader. And it will have to do. I'm going to pick... I guess I'm going to hit that Inspire because I need to get the fungi out here. Then I'm going to fly my guy. I'm actually going to wait on flying him in until there's an enemy on the floor. Seems good. I'll do Glow Up. I will hit the Mushroom Cloud here because it puts me far ahead. And then we Vengeful Shard. I don't think I need to hold on to these. Alright. Come on, man. I really need to keep Puffball alive. You gotta draw me the good cards. Okay, we're gonna fly our guy in. Go for it, man. Alright, cool. I will take an Inspire first because I really want the Glow Up to hit. And then I think the Spike of the Legion is a real big play here. So we're going to take that. I'm going to go ahead and Echo the Time Father here. Hold on to these cards. All right, I need to hit this thing now. Pronto. Okay, I guess Puffball is just going to die, and that is a bummer. Okay, how do I approach this? I need the money. I'm going to Glow Up here. I hit him with the Mushroom Cloud, and we come out net positive, and I guess Puffball is just a goner, and that's really bad, but fair enough. Does he live if I give him 20 health here? Yes, he does, actually. He actually does. Very important. We're going to take a hit, and it's going to have to be okay. Glow Up is certainly the pick. Although I'm also debating if I yank the Gladiator forward, I think we might be able to actually kill him. Yeah, that's better. This Bastion doesn't do anything to me. And then I'm going to play the Inspire here. Alright, in Puffball we trust, man. I need you to live to the best of your ability. Just find a way to not die, okay, champ? No, he's dying. It's bad. Alright, let's Cleave Crush here. I'm gonna Loam Coat on Fungi. I think this is it for him, man, right? It's it for the lad. I'm gonna take the Vengeful Shard here. Ah, it's a bummer. I knew he would be going out without the health benefit, but I suppose there's only so much can be done. It's such a bummer. Alright, fair enough. I'm going to take this Vengeful Shard. I could charge and I can't even keep him alive, right? Because, I mean, I guess I could if I fly the Host Guard in front. I think that's a mistake, though. Yeah, I think that's a mistake. Okay. Alright, we're mid-floor, which is not ideal for this boss. This is probably the most dangerous situation we've been in thus far. So not feeling great about that. This floor is horrifying, right? It's just walking on us. What? Yikes. Okay. A terrifying floor. Look at this floor. Good grief. I'm going to go ahead and hit that penitent blood suit. I don't really know what else to say here. I mean, the Twin Blade does 74 damage, which is something, but it's not winning this combat for us. I could double Spore Touch, which probably is going to save more health in the end, right? I think this saves more health than playing the Resonant Ruin. I don't know. It's not looking good, friends. It is not looking good. Yikes. Okay. Alright, well, fair enough, I guess. Whew. Alright, I think I don't feel like we win this, right? This guy is crunching me, right? I feel like we're just getting completely clobbered here. I think this is going to be a restart battle, right? I mean, mathematically, this looks bad. This combat looked bad to begin with. Even if I played this floor bottom, I don't know. It's really good to Incant, but I also feel like it's such a hard decision to make. I think I'm going to go ahead and purge that, and we watch this walk. I saved 16 damage by... Gosh, I get pummeled upstairs. I am alive, technically. Do I win on this turn? Not even close. What? Not even close. Alright, restart battle. Good grief. Okay, Monster Train really showing me what's up here. Now, unfortunately, I think it is possible to make this work if we play Puffball into our main floor and then fly Host Guard in, and we have to pull him forward, right? So we have to then do fly in, pull Puffball forward, blow up the floor, hit him with the Inspire, and this might be functional enough. It's possible, let me tell you. The problem is I need to glow up on the troop, but I actually don't think I can. So we are going to keep, I guess, our lad in front, sure. And then I'm going to hit him with the Spike of the Legion here. Hold on to these cards. It's something, at least. We get the grow room here. I get the money, because I do need the money. I'm going to pull the scary enemy forward, because it's more important. And then I think I'm taking Inspire here. These guys have 500 health, by the way. This is a big shift from Covenant whatever, pre-8. 8 jumps these guys by 125 or so. Now, we will keep our man alive, and I will be glowing up here. Cleave does some work. And I think I just crunch this frontline guy, and this is probably as good as we're getting, right? I think it is as good as we're getting. If I can keep my lad among the living... This is enough to kill the back lines, which we'll have to do, right? And then I am going to Inspire here. We're just going to leak a truckload, but at least we're not leaking these duos, which are really scary. Okay, this is a good turn where we're finally coming out positive on this. Yeah, we're not leaking duos, though this guy here is horrifying. He's got 450 life still. I am going to keep increasing these numbers as high as we can. He hits me once. He's going to hit me 3 times. That's no bueno. We don't like... Actually, no, he doesn't even walk on me. Never mind. It's actually free real estate. He doesn't walk on me because there's no waves before the boss. I've managed to keep my guy alive into the boss. This wins, and this wins. Okay. That is not a line I would have thought about. But yeah, I think it makes some sense because it allows us to push... Interesting. I wonder if this is how I should be playing my floor in general. I don't think so, because Savagery has sweepers, and I don't handle sweepers very well. But Puffball is doing a lot of great work here, right? He's doing really good work. It's really interesting. It's a really interesting setup. Now, fortunately, this saves me a bazillion hit points, too. So, that's cool. It's great. It's really good saving a bazillion hit points, actually. So, we managed to push through with numbers here. It does kill Puffball, but we've propagated enough damage shield on the mid guy that we're okay. So, we take 38 and we don't die. That will have to do. Mushy Room is a good addition to this run, I think. Tome of Evergrowth might be really good too. I could sap things down. It's a consume card, which is also really great. This is probably better than Mushy Room. I'm going to click it even though I hate that stupid calcified ember. I'm going to take Liquid Courage. It's a consume card and it's a really good one. I don't have a lot of health. I think it's got to be Steel Shop, though, so here we are. Hit me with the goods. Yeah, Shroom Ponix, hit me with that. Yes, Snap Click. Okay. Dualism is not what anyone wanted. Multi-Strike, no, don't think so. Let's look at the shop. Advance the back enemy unit when it enters your train. I still think this is a negative. I still don't think this is a good effect, because we don't want to create enemy chump blockers. Trader's Quill's not terrible, but I don't have the density here to make this really efficient. Let's re-roll that. Sketches? What is that pulling? Where's the dupe? It's not on this side, right? No, it's on the other side. Okay. Sketches could have been sick, right? You could have Sketches and then made a copy of Host Guard and it actually would have worked. It only works because of Sketches, but yeah. Jackstrips might be really good. It certainly adds up. I wonder. I'll think about it. I'm going to have to look at the Steel Shop situation. Multi-Strike, I don't know about that. Valor 8, Steadfast Crusader, what are you doing on this run? Are you even worth anything? Not really. I could give him multi-strike and some random damage and maybe it adds up, right? I mean, I actually think it might be good enough. We just give him what? Like, this is going to look so bad. Here you go, bud. Look, we're doing our best for you. Incredible work, champ. He did it. Reroll. Give me something. Large Stone is perfect. All right. Incredible work. Go team. He is now a super tank, and that is what we wanted. We've got some random multi-strike in here. I'm actually, you know, what if I just purged the calcified ember? Would anyone be upset about that? I don't think so. I feel like my deck is in terrible state, right? I've got so many expensive cards that I want to play. I didn't go to enough magic shops. I feel like a lot of this is, I didn't do a good job, right? Steel. I really should have gone to some more magic shops, huh? I went to this trinket shop, which I normally would have gone to a magic shop. It didn't really pay out anything, though it did give me, I guess, Pyrestone housing, so I'm not mad about it. I went to one magic shop. There's this one here. I guess the problem is I just had so many units, right? I had so many units, and I really needed to hit something for Puffball. I don't know. We'll see. I think I might just purge this Calcified Ember, possibly. He's going to be hard to play normally. And yeah, let's just actually just pay to remove that. That's fine. And I'm going to cut a Spore Touched. This card is pretty bad, as it turns out. I'd rather keep Rot because it kills something. And now I can purchase more removals. Jack Strips, is this hitting any thresholds for me? 3 piercing damage? What's that doing? No Pyre Gel, so it doesn't matter. I don't think so, right? I mean, I don't think this is hitting anything that we're not already killing with Puffball. Puffball's doing what? This guy's got 30 damage AoE right now, pretty much. What survives with 33 health, right? Just nothing? If they had a threshold, it would be 35. No one is going to have 33. I don't think this is doing anything for me. This could potentially work if I played into top floor, but then we're asking for problems with the amalgams. So I think I'm going to take the Ancient Pinion because it at least does something on Host Guard and Crusader. Kind of. And then I'm going to purchase 2 removals. Now, the cuts here are most likely going to be things that just kind of suck. So, Cleave is really good. Rot is better than Spore Touch on average, so we're going to cut a Spore Touch. I might drop one of these Rots. I don't know, the density thing is the question. What if I just cut another Spore Touch instead? It's not bad. The Rot is really effective at just killing a guy. Spore Touch is not doing so much. Let's actually just drop another one of these. Alright, we've done our best. This is probably one of the weaker runs I've had in Monster Train 2. This doesn't really feel particularly good. I feel like this Madam Lion's main has... I don't know. I was hoping it would be better than it was. It's fine. I think one rank of this is probably really good, but then beyond that, I think I should have gone in on the decay line, right? I should have pivoted. But I guess I didn't realize that it would be this bad. I don't know. So it's not terrible. Let's be clear. It's not terrible. And we are getting some value out of the etch. I just feel like this deck isn't well suited for it. That's okay. How are we doing on this whole Historian's Razor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get, what, a +5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's +5. Look at that. Or I guess it's still counting as +6. I don't know. Let's move on. Hope for the best. Okay. Alright, Monster Train. Don't do me wrong. Okay. Let's start with Puffball. Big man Puffball downstairs. Melee. Mid-floor is where most of our stuff is landing. Host Guard comes upstairs. Okay. Now, this is a decent start. We do an Inspire, right? We get Grow Room. We're going to airdrop in... Yeah, we're going to fly in, which does do some work here. I'm then going to glow up here. This floor is getting cleared, which lets me play the Mushroom Cloud. And I'm going to hit this guy downstairs and we chill on this, I think. Okay. Seems decent. Now, it's actually very bad he went downstairs. But we're going to go... We get the Loam Coat right away on our bottom floor guy, which is actually pretty big, in my opinion. So we like that. I'm going to hit that Spore Touch. Hit that Cleave action. I could charge him here, which is not a terrible... it's not a good idea. He takes 18. It does clear the melee weakness, and it gives him some Valor. Alright, actually, it gets this kill. Looks pretty decent. We get the Valor proc then, so I'm not mad about it. And we can just yank Troop Man forward, so that should be fine. Because he would die here, right? But we yank him forward, and it's fine. We're then going to go ahead and... Let's see. I would like to double tap the Inspire. We'll hit the Cleave, and then I will hit the Mushroom Cloud. And... this gets rid of the melee weakness at big cost, but it's okay. Troop 7 is lost. Now, fortunately, our man downstairs is alive, which I will be clear is pretty impressive. We're going to play Tome of Evergrowth here. That's really good. Yikes. Okay, this is a terrifying floor. This is a very good cleave turn, though. So I think the angle is... Here's the deal. I think we go charge. And then we go leap. Then I'm going to go like so. I'm going to hit him with the cleave. And then we're going to propagate 2 here. And that's pretty good. And then we can sap down some of this damage. Yes. It's good. Okay. Tome of Evergrowth doing fine. Our guy is staying alive, kind of. He's doing his best. Hey, man, the fact that he walks out of this floor net positive is pretty huge. So I will take it. Right? I will take it. Let's hit him with that liquid courage. Hit him with the glow up. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and tap here, I suppose. It'll have to do. I'll give him some regen, but it at least, I guess, prevents me from dying, right? Okay, sure. We managed to push somewhat through the double heavy. My guy downstairs is among the living, which is impressive. Oh no. Can I save you? It's actually very important, I think, that you do not pass away. How can I prevent this? If I cleave downstairs, he takes 7/7/15. Right? 7/7/15 is still 29. I don't think that does it. I think we have a triple heavy upstairs. I feel like I have to... I need to be doing glow up pull into cleave here, and it's not even like particularly close. Okay, that's terrible. All right, here we are. How much damage is he doing to me? 25. He's gonna hit me for 3 hits, I think. 25, 22, 18, so that's 40, 65. Actually hits me 4 times. Okay, that's not good. He hits me 4 times. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Echo of the Time Father here, and I'm going to get rid of the Vengeful Shard. I'm a little scared. It's really sad that Puffball passes away here. Okay. Oh, 3 turns actually, exactly. This is very dicey because now we're at high risk of amalgam damage, which is very bad. And I didn't clear a Ragewing Assassin, which is, let me remind you, very bad. Good grief, this is bad. I need to hit this Benediction and it's not particularly close. How am I killing anything at this point? I think I have to slam this floor. Gotta give him the glow up here. And then I think I have to hit him with the Spore Touch in the back. We're gonna eat dirt. We're coming close to getting through these numbers, but we are taking a ton. So, I do not die. I'm dead, right? I actually am super. Wait. Penitent's Blood Suit kills the Avowed Gladiator, right? 30 plus 27 gets him down. Woof. Okay. How do we answer this? I'm taking 10 here. The problem, you see, is that top floor resolve kills my amalgam. right? So you can see the issue. The amalgams kill me next turn before I fight Seraph. So even if I win, which I actually think I do win, I lose. Which is awful to say. So I can maybe skate a little by pulling an amalgam forward. Right? No, it's a bummer. I want to charge my Crusader. I could maybe have done it if I had Host Guard's one ability cooldown a little better, because he could have then flown up to engage them, but he can't. I think I can pull one forward, and we do get a kill here, which is something. Okay, top floor is dead. It's fine. He's going to walk, and it looks really bad, except for he passes away. I think we actually are shown the win here, but we lose anyway, which is hilarious to me. Yeah, look at this. I am losing, but I'm winning. I'm 1 Pyre health off from surviving here, which is ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and restart this combat because this has been super close here, right? Now, is there any way I could jam Puffball into my floor? I don't think so. I also don't think I want to jam Puffball into my floor. I also don't think we can play bottom floor. So we're kind of at a little bit of a loss. Now, I could, of course, put Crusader on Puffball's floor. It's not actually a terrible idea. He's really only doing... I mean, I guess he's not doing that bad, right? It's like, it's fine. It's reasonable, right? I don't think I really want to change this outlook here. What if I keep Host Guard up here? What does that do for me? It's a good question. Hit him with the glow. Hit him with the glow up for sure. I do think it's correct to get the scaling that comes from the Mushroom Cloud. I guess we could keep the Mushroom Cloud for another turn. What if I let Seraph stay? What if I wait? Because I think I'm going to let him get hit here. This is weird, but I think I'm okay with it, right? It's more important, I think, to Loam Coat on bottom floor. Get that out immediately. I'm also going to save the cleaves. I don't know, this is so funny, but I think it's true. Hit him with the Echo of the Time Father here. Vengeful Shard this. We do scale middle, that's for sure happening. Bottom floor is getting the kills. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hit him with the Spore Touch. This does at least clear out the melee weakness. We save the cleave, right, for a better turn. Okay, this is acceptable. Now, the main goal here... He's actually hitting them pretty well, which is decent. This guy walks on me, but it's fine. You gotta use Benediction here. Then we hit him with the Glow Up. Then we will drop the Mushroom Cloud here. Taking this 1 Pyre damage does set me on the path of destruction, but I think this is really important. I could actually kill this guy here, or I could let him get killed upstairs. We should leave Host Guard up here and it's actually alright. It's an interesting thought. I could maybe save some health. I actually think we really do want to make sure we reserve our cleaves for on floor. So let's chill. I take less damage upstairs, which is acceptable. Right? One bonk instead of more. Seraph, more importantly, goes upstairs now. This is actually super good. Right? This is where we're starting to get to the point where it's making some sense, right? Hit him with that glow up. This is a big play. Top floor is clearing the amalgam. Then I hit him with the cleave, right? This actually might be the double cleave, possibly. Could sap this guy down, potentially. It's actually not a bad play, just leaving Host Guard chillin', right? I do think this is the double cleave. We're going to hit him. All right, great. Like, keeping Seraph off of Puffball's floor is what is keeping Puffball among the living. Never mind. Puffball passes away. That is bad. I'm going to hit him with the Prickly Puffball Courage. I'm bummed that I had to do it here, but I think we had to do it. So, also, this Harpist Protector, living, turns out, is quite bad. So, that's a bummer. I could fly Host Guard onto my floor, right? This is going to happen. Then we do a charge here, and then we glow up here, and we do our best. We're going to sap the guy in middle. It's a bit of a downside. We will take some hits from this, but we keep Puffball among the living, which is really important, actually, for anyone keeping track. Really important. I'm going to... That's a great question. How do I want to address this guy in back? I don't think this is a benediction turn, right? We've got damage shield already propagating. It's fine. I think incanting is going to be superior. This guy upstairs is going to clobber me, isn't he? He sure is. He doesn't kill me, does he? Do I have to do math on this? He's going to do what? 5 plus 7 plus 9, and then he takes 10 less than this the first time, or 5 less than this the first time. So 100, and then 210. So if he takes 310 after dealing 21 to me, he'll do another 9 to me. Ugh. Yeah, he does another 9 to me. I guess, there's a weird moment here where I'm considering sapping him even more. It saves a lot. Saves like 16 Pyre health to hit him with the glow up. It's an interesting thought. Hit him with the glow up. It does hurt my scaling. It's like plus 17 or something, but still. It's good that Puffball is alive. How do we address this guy upstairs? I think I am going to hit him with the glow up because it enhances the sap here. Then we're going to go ahead and inspire. I am going to click the Vengeful Shard here. I will sap the amalgam. And I might hit him with the Spore Touch. I actually think it's probably better to hit it with the Inspire here. He doesn't kill me, right? No, he doesn't kill me. It's fine. Okay. All right. We're holding out, I guess, kind of. All right. Yeah, that sap made a big difference. Bottom floor is dicey, but our man is alive. Really good. We get the Mushroom Cloud, which is a big play here. This guy does 5 to me. I don't love this angle of... Right, you see the issue here. Not a huge fan of. This is good. I like that play. Is I have to keep sapping up here to prevent Pyre damage. And yet I do think it's correct. Puffball is becoming heroic levels of survivable, which is what we wanted. The decent trample. Okay. Guy hits me for like 2 or something. Okay. Puffball wins. This is what we wanted to... Look at this. Puffball wins this combat by some unreal miracle. Okay, first of all, glow up full forward, then we just send this entire floor to the Shadow Realm real quick. That seems good. This guy upstairs doesn't even reach my Pyre. Puffball is gloriously victorious. Hey, fair enough. Alright, we did it. It was tough. I can't believe Puffball wins this. Look at my man go. He heals on the combat. He's just like, whatever, Seraph. I don't know what your plan is, but I guess you're dying to decay. Alright, he's actually really good. This run was tough. This run was tough. We don't get our badge of honor of not having restarted or undone, but that was hard. That was a hard run. Now, I do think this run is easier. Wow, it's easier if this card is unlocked in my clan, right? Contagious. Consume enemy units propagate 4. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile. That card would be really good for etch lines, as a matter of fact. Wow, look at that. Evolutionary Instinct. When a unit has a third unique status effect applied to it, propagate 2. Okay, that's huge too, actually. That's actually great. We love to see that. We unlock what? Penitent's Death Suit. Shift. Gain melee weakness 1. Can be equipped to enemy units. I think that's great, right? This is going to pay out a lot of damage. That's good. We took a lot of Pyre damage. We almost got both these Pyre hearts, actually. We got very close. I took... This run resulted in me taking a lot of Pyre damage. And we do unlock Covenant rank 10. Elite chosen enemies appear during flying boss battles. Yikes. Okay. Alright, Monster Train. I don't know what those units are, but I know what elites are. Elites from Monster Train 1 are the guys that you got from taking pack shards, and they all clapped. So, this is probably terrifying. Okay, cool. Thank you, Host Guard. This guy is a hero. I like him. He just flies everywhere and punches things and blasts them. So that's good. Alright, well, we made it. We made it past this, and unfortunately, we did not unlock an Exile champion on Luna or Lazarus, so maybe I do a dimensional challenge next or something, just to get that one out of the way. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Hit that run summary button. Okay, so this run was dicey. Puffball ended up being super important. I gave this guy a little bit of dirt. I think the thing is you have to have dualism on him, right? These numbers aren't clearing important thresholds without it, and he struggles with survivability if you can't give him health and Titanite. You really need to be doing like plus 20 Titanite or large Titanite on him. But he also has like this hard requirement of dualism in order to hit the important damage thresholds. So, like, obviously he did great here because we had Pyrestone housing, and we spent all run going to the steel shops looking for this stuff, but I don't know. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. You've just got 3 large upgrades you really want to see. Host Guard did great, right? He did great. I'm not afraid of him at all. He did fantastic work here, which is really exciting, so that's good. What else is there? I'm just glad he hits for 160 damage when he flies somewhere. That ended up mattering a lot. And him being huge didn't matter because he flies. He naturally overstacks, which makes him pretty good. He's just like Crusader, but better. Speaking of Crusader, he did terrible in this run. This guy, I don't know how he made it to the end. I mean, in the end, he was doing something like, because of Propagate and Valor, like 80 damage a round, which I guess added up. So I'm not upset, but man, this could have been literally anyone else. I probably should have just taken... I don't know. There was a moment where I was shown the demonic fledgling, and he would have just done a million times better than this guy, at least. So that was a mistake. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I did wrong here. Yeah, it's weird. I needed to see more magic shops, but I had too many upgrades to get thanks to Firestone housing. But also, the multi strikes here really didn't make that big of a difference. I think you could have done this by removing Crusader and then just not caring about him at all and find another magic shop to go to. I needed more of those. So, kind of an interesting situation. I needed to consume more cards was a big problem. But this also feels like I didn't have an unlock that was pretty important for this, right? If I'd had that contagious card, that would have been real sick here. So I don't know. I also just generally don't think that this etch is very viable unless you can actually really etch, right? You need to be slamming spells that are consuming. And if you're not winning or you're struggling. It's like my champion didn't really get that much better over the course of 2 ranks. So I really should have pivoted and taken the other one. I was hoping that this would go to Incant Spawn 2. It seemed like the kind of path to do that, but maybe that's just too strong. I don't know. Anyway, it seems unlikely that I go all in on this unless I can really push in the etch line. So I guess live and learn, right? We're all early on in the stages of learning this game, so you're going to make some weird choices and struggle a bit, but fair enough. Not much to add. We'll hit back. I'll go to the outpost here. What do we get? We get some kind of an encounter. Herschel is talking to Phoenix, CEO of Hellwide. Incredible. Hellwide Mutual Insurance. Unanimously elected as CEO. Definitely did not coerce any board members. No siree. Guess Herschel is talking to all these people. Apparently Herschel knows these guys. Last I saw you, you were still attached to the mother tree's trunk. Oh, apparently they're from the Wildwood. It's not how it was when you first stumbled upon us. I've seen Armageddon. That's fair, buddy. Talking to Arichi, suffocating air. Yep. Don't be a mindless brain puppet. Undoing the Titan's corruption. Nope, but look at this thing I made. Okay. Frank from eating the pyre. Incredible. Oh, and Herschel doesn't know Eka. Interesting. Ah, Hef. There she is. Let's see. So what else is happening? Angels working with Hellborn. Rebuilt the rail. Exciting. Hef restored everything. Looking great. Glad to see it. Cool. All right. Nothing too terribly exciting. We're getting pretty close on this, whatever this next feature unlock is. It's like one more run with Underlegion. One more run where I take a bunch of pyre damage. I'll probably do the dimensional challenge, and that'll probably clear out both of those. So, but rock on. We'll do that next time. So I guess I'll let y'all get back to it. Thanks for bearing with me on a really tough run, but yeah, fair enough. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.